with meteorologist Brett Thacker.
All right, well, here we go. I hope you're all ready because this is going to be a very wintry day and certainly more wintry for some than others. But we await the approach of our first really decent winter storm that we've seen here in almost a couple of years, because last winter we barely got any snow, and we can see it is on the way. There's plenty of cold air in place, too, to support at least an initial period of all snow for everybody before we start to see that mixing. And where that mix line sets up, that is going to be critical. Okay, and we can forecast it as best we can, but at this point, wherever that mixing line sets up, it's going to be a wait and see. Now, you want to see temperatures in the low to mid 20s to really get a good pounding snow going, and that's what we have right now. That cold air that we've been talking about since Thursday, that's established, well established right now. 26 in Harrisburg, 22 in Gettysburg, low 20s in Louisville. They were in the teens earlier this morning. We've got Louisville at 22 there, as I mentioned, 24, West Perry Middle School, Lewistown, Murph Radio, 26 degrees, and Harrisburg Academy at 25. So the cold air is locked in this morning, as are the clouds here in Cedar Cliff High School at 28 degrees. It is not clear. Believe me, the clouds are overhead. Mechanicsburg looking quiet for now. Temperatures are going to kind of hover around freezing for a while and then likely hover in the low to mid 30s for the rest of the day. The breeze will pick up a little bit later too as this storm moves in. So there's snow on the leading side of this, and I think it's going to stay cold enough for snow for northern and western spots. But as we move into the afternoon, the mid to late afternoon, sleet and rain will take over. And you can see that mixing line is close. And for some of us that are hoping for snow, it may change over to sleet and even rain rather quickly and kind of disappoint you. For others, again, the farther north and west you live, the better it will be to see maybe some more significant accumulations. But this warm air, that doesn't tend to wait a lot. So cold air battling with warm air, we're going to be right in that transition zone again. Makes for a tough forecast, but also makes for kind of a fun day to watch it play out. So the snow will develop between 9 and noon, and it is going to be steady for most of us here early in the afternoon. But watch this mixing line creep up. Notice, again, areas to the north and west of Harrisburg stay snow the longest. Even Harrisburg should stay snow into the mid-afternoon. But almost as quickly as the snow really gets ramped up, then the mix moves in. And you can see, especially for our southern tier, that mix of sleet and then rain takes over fairly quickly after 4 or 5 o'clock. Many of us in the eastern part of the region should continue to see some rain, lingering snow showers then tonight. After 10 o'clock, the storm wraps up. There is another little spoke of energy now that a lot of the models suggest will come through tomorrow morning with some snow showers on the backside of this storm and then mainly cloudy skies here on Sunday. So snow will develop between 9 and noon today, a steady snow by lunch, fast accumulations, especially for areas north and west, and then sleet and rain will mix in across the south and east. This is going to be the brunt of the storm, everybody, noon to 6. So if you don't have to be out this afternoon, probably a good idea to spend Saturday at home. More snow to the northwest through the evening hours with that mix and even heavy rain across portions of the southeast. Then it makes a quick exit and breezy. So for areas south of York and Lancaster, a coating to 2 inches. That sleet and rain mix is going to take over rather quickly. 2 to 5 inches is the forecast here, right along the 81-83 corridor. But I will tell you, if that mix line moves to the north a little faster, you're going to be disappointed if you want snow, because it's really going to kind of keep the totals down. The longer it snows, obviously, the more snow we can get. If anybody sees 5 to 8 inches, it's going to be in these ridge tops. I still have a hard time believing anybody's going to see over 6 inches with this. Somebody's going to get a good thumping snow, though, maybe upper Dauphin County. Those spots could get 6, 7 inches. The reason I think 6 inches is going to be tough, the storm is just so fast moving. It's going to have to snow very hard for several hours to get that. We'll see. Somebody could do it, and if they do it, it's likely in that northwest quadrant. Travel conditions are going to be pretty hazardous anytime after lunch, but especially during the mid to late afternoon and evening. The roads will be slushy, and especially in those northern spots that pick up the most snow, that's where you're going to see some treacherous travel. It's going to be breezy later, and again tomorrow behind the storm, the winds will shift from the east to the northwest here on Sunday. I'll be with you throughout the day. You can find me on Facebook. Meteorologist Brett Thacker will be doing a live chat about the storm between our shows this morning. Twitter and Instagram as well. We could see today's high 35. The snow will fall to the north, mixing south. It's going to be kind of brutal out there at times. 33 tonight with lingering snow showers. And then, Kayla, you know what? Even for those areas that do see some decent accumulation, some of that's going to wash away this evening. but if it doesn't, it's going to wash away Tuesday because we've got another big storm coming. An inch of rain projected here for Tuesday as we get back into the 50s.
All righty, well, 50s in January.
Yeah, it can happen, and it's going to happen next week.
Well, I'm excited for the snow.
There you go.
All right, thank you, Brett. Coming up after the